Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hang on, one sec. There we go. Okay, welcome everybody to the Guildmaster release celebration stream, and I'm joined by PacBilly.
Welcome, one and all.
And hopefully you can hear him.
Guildmaster stream.
You're going to do that voice the whole time?
Yes.
Good. So, yeah, today's the day. It's out. My game, the game that that we have worked on together. That PacBilly has been the writer, the main dialogue writer, and story consultant, and he did the library books too. So yeah, it's been, and I think it's turned out really well. I'm quite pleased with it, and yeah, and oh wait, no, the explosion hasn't worked. Damn it. Oh, it did work. Okay. It was a bit delayed.
An explosion?
My face exploded. It happens sometimes.
Oh, how am I missing this?
Yeah, it's you'll only see it if you're watching the stream, but
oh.
Yeah. So welcome everybody. Let me say hello to everybody. So who's here? We have Dreddy, Judge Groovy Man, Ritu, Jim Plays Games. That's me. Paraffin. Arcturus Deluxe, Polar Ventris, Albionium, Judge Groovy Man, Dr. David T, Holly,
Cheer,
PacBilly, that's you. Yeah, Stagfist, hello.
Stagfist,
Famine, Cure, Raw Danger. Trying to see who I haven't said something to already.
Ritu, you haven't said Ritu.
I thought I said Ritu. Oh, hello
Maybe.
Ritu again. If I didn't say
What about
all the
Cure?
first time. Cure. 451. And Liz Vender. Hello everybody. Welcome.
Liz Vender.
We are very happy
Very
and excited
talented.
to talk in this funny voice and dilly dally. While we Ritu, Re3.
That's gonna get if I keep doing that voice, then your chat's gonna go down to like one person. It's gonna be
also
me.
your throat is gonna give out.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, my throat is gonna come right out of my neck.
Of your neck. Yeah. So we're here to do a few things. We're gonna play through a little bit of the game. Just a couple of dying laughing at those voices. Good. That is what we seek.
I'm here for you. I'm doing them just for you, Stagfish.
Yeah, so we'll be playing through a little bit of it. We're talking about the game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask about the game and about its development or anything. Oh, damn it, we're losing frames. Damn it, why does this have to happen today?
Oh, is it because
is it back?
we're doing...
Are we good?
Oh,
are we good?
It seems to be back.
Can anyone let me know if... oh, dear. It's in the red still. Why? You know what it might be? It might be because I'm doing the live screen share to you as well.
Okay, let's...
So
you want to
why don't I turn that
off?
off? Yeah.
Okay.
How do I do that? Okay. Hopefully that will fix it. Now you'll have to watch it on the stream, unfortunately. This is streaming. This is live. This is how things go.
That means you're going to have to do all the voices.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Unfortunately, a hard frame drop, but we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do the voices if you don't mind the delay. But we'll see.
I think for something as timing based as that,
that's true. Yeah. So the game doesn't have voice acting. Would have been nice to have, but it took long enough to develop as it is. So it's something I would like to add in the future, but it depends.
The voices will never be as good as they are in your mind.
Depends on your mind, I guess. But
yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah.
So have a good mind before you buy
have a
this
good
game.
mind.
But go out and buy this right now.
It's on Steam. You can get it.
It's on Steam.
Can a mod link it, please? Would that be... Oh!
Special power.
Liz Vender! Thank you so much for subscribing. For your special power. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for being a sub. And enjoy your emotes. What did you say?
I much prefer just picture PacBilly's voice coming out of every character.
Yes.
It sort of did.
Yeah. I mean, they are, like, almost all the dialogue is... So should we talk about how that worked? About how we work together on the dialogue.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you, Dreddy. Yeah, one link will be sufficient, please. Thank you.
From this point forward, the only thing allowed in chat are Dreddy's links to...
And emotes. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And emotes.
Yeah, so I most of the game development, oh, by the way, let me know if sound balance is good, if you can hear both of us all right, and if the music is too loud. But yeah, so for most of the game, I was focusing kind of purely on the mechanics, and story was always kind of there are a few people in the game that I can just... Oh, sorry. That I can just not hear in Jim's voice. I see. Sound is fine. Good. Music barely audible. Let me turn it up a little bit then.
Yeah, we need theme music to go.
The music is great. The music
compelling dialogue.
The music is fabulous. I didn't make the music. It was commissioned. So yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So I originally started working on a story, and I actually in the beginning I actually asked Songstress to help me with the writing, and she actually came up with a number of the in fact all of the character names, and did some sort of treatment on them, some basic background, but that ended up not working out, and I tried to write some of the story myself, and it just ended up being kind of generic fantasy stuff, and I'm just like, this isn't interesting, at least not the way I'm writing it. So I thought I'd ask PacBilly, and then you basically...
I said I'll do it if I get to be silly.
Yes, I knew that would be the condition, and that's what I was counting on. So the dialogue in this game is very silly, but I think silly is the wrong word for it, though.
It's absurd.
It's not SpongeBob SquarePants. It's Simon the Sorcerer or Monkey Island or Hitchhiker's Guide. It's that tone, It's
without that level of competence. No, that's what we were going for.
Yes,
anyway,
we're not claiming that level of competency. Just that's the goal. That's the gold standard that we're aiming for.
Polar Ventress said we then had to wait for me to get high enough fever to get delirious and start writing. Yeah,
exactly.
And luckily, I'm at 104 most of the time, and when I get up to 106, that's when I don't know what that is in Celsius, but you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's high. Monkey Island is the very best kind of humor. I agree. If your name doesn't appear as a character in the game, you request a refund. That's fair. Make slime skull an emote. That's a good idea, Dreddy. I should do that. Yeah. So and we went back and forth a bit on the dialogue, because there were lots of constraints in the way that the dialogue had to work in the way that the game works, and there were some points where it was actually kind of tricky to... Hello, Ruhak, welcome. To make it all work, but I think you did a remarkable job, and I'm really pleased. And a lot of people have really been enjoying the humor of it. So
well, I was hoping to sort of use those constraints as opportunities for humor in the way that some of the subplots either play out or don't play out. Because I did manage to work in some subplots, and if they...
And running jokes. Yeah. So, because mostly actual story and dialogue comes out through you talking to your heroes in the guild. So should we start this up and we can have a look?
Start it up.
Actually, have a look at the guild. So, this is the guild. This is the Guildmaster. You can choose your appearance for the Guildmaster. This is just one I happen to have gone with. And you can do things like inspect various items. So, I can't remember the last time I watered these. I've been keeping them alive with my healing spell. So, the Guildmaster is an interesting character, to say the least. Let's have... So... Okay, well, how do we want to do this? Let's... So you can talk to your heroes. So this is the tavern, where a bunch of the heroes will hang out. The healing spell is ready. That's not what it is. So there's no voice acting. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was me. Polar Venture. It's all a big illusion.
Yeah, just don't look at his mouth whenever you hear.
Yeah. I should get a quick break from work. We're going for food now. Oh, thank you, Gabriel Enma. Thank you for getting the game. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, so you can do a couple of things with your heroes. You can ask them about their skills. And here we are talking to Bethra. I'm good with maces, hammers, flails, and the like. Wait, let me get this down. Maces, hammers, what was the third one? Can you start over? I'm also a practitioner of vitalism. I'm also a practitioner of pritlism. Are you mocking me? Are you yocking ye? Stop it now, I'll face the consequences. Cloppet, sow, or nice. This is really hard to say. Why did I pick this interaction to start to speak? This is how you'd be saying these things if you were stricken by consonant displacement disorder. COD affects approximately no millions of people worldwide every day. Consonant displacement? What? I've never heard of any such malady. Of course you haven't, because I just made it up. But you see, that's why it's so important to raise awareness. And you can do your part by donating to the Consonant Displacement Foundation. For just 2 coppers a day, you can sponsor a displaced consonant, seeing that all its needs are met, providing it with medical care and helping it to reintegrate into its proper place in the sentence. And every month you'll receive a letter from your consonant, telling you about its daily life, keeping you updated about how it's getting on, so you can see firsthand the difference you're making. And now I'm going to read one such missive from the letter G to its sponsor. Dear Judy, and so on. Yes. And then you get to see the character's skills, as if that has any relevance to the thing that just happened. So yeah. Why did you decide to go with this approach, PacBilly? That's a good question.
Because it's the only thing I know.
Because it's silly, yeah. Yeah. It's like your...
Thank you, Holly.
What's that? It's one of the best... Yeah. You can also talk to the Tavern Keep, and they have rumours. Heard any rumours? No. Oh, come on. Very well. Yes. That's more like it. And now I must beg your pardon while I completely forget to ask what they are. Some of them are more useful than others. I'll say that. You can talk when they have the exclamation mark above their heads. It means you can talk to them about their previous quest. But I don't want to do that in this case because the previous quest there's some plot spoilers. I don't want to give any plot spoilers. But we can come back to the Guildmaster for the next quest. So you can walk around the guild, and here's everyone's favourite character, the librarian with the dilly-dally power. Can't you see I'm reading? I need a book. Ask the golem. Okay. Do you want to do one of the library books?
Sometimes. Here. What do you want me to read it?
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
But I'm so far behind. Everybody will have gotten to the end before I.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. So there's these.
I could find it on my hard
drive. No. That's fine. Yeah. We had to cancel the live screen sharing because of the. Yeah, I'll leave these for you to read in your own time, but they're very silly. It's like in most fantasy games there'd be so much lore that you'd lose track of it, but in this game it's not really like that. But I think the dialogue is best enjoyed by just playing the game rather than me reading it all out. I'm not really the best voice actor. We have the best voice actor in the world right here, and he can't do it because the stream's behind. So that kind of. I feeling really inadequate compared to PacBilly.
No. You're doing much better than I would.
Oh, here's Dreddy with the pertinent questions. DLC to accidentally axe murder the barkeep when?
You have to beat the game, and then send in for your patch, just like Activision used to do.
But you know what Dreddy's referring to?
Oh gosh, yes. Yes.
When you killed the barkeep by mistake.
When I killed the barkeep
in Times of Law.
And well, we won't talk about that.
It's a hard time. It was a hard thing to go through. Oh, here we go. In the training room, you also have some heroes training, and let's do this interaction. Hello, Guildmaster. I'm having a hard time telling you apart from the other beard boy. You may as well tell me your skills before I lose interest. No one gets through my shield, unless they do, in which case I bash them. So you're the crossbow one? I literally just told you I'm the shield one. Plus you can see the shield right here in my hand. Well, now that my eyes are looking down at your shield, I can't remember which head I'm talking to. Feld? Rock! That sounds like something Feld, just like something Feld would say. Yeah. So the Guildmaster, some people have commented the Guildmaster is kind of an asshole. Do you think that's a fair assessment, PacBilly?
I would say he's.
Can be a woman as well.
Oh, that's true.
You can choose your characters, your Guildmaster's
they
gender.
are. They're just very sort of confident in things that they have no business being confident in.
Right. Yeah. That could be one definition of an asshole. But yeah. Let's see. We have. I'm gonna take a look at these comments for a sec. Keep up with the chat here. The sequel needs to be a rival guild, and the Guildmasters have a joke off. Oh, Guildmaster 2: The Chase of the Elusive Green Circle. Yes, he's always going after it. Look at that. No day one patch that's as large as the game. No first day DLC. Done wrong. Definitely not AAA. Yeah, I'm not AAA. Welcome Shawdog, and welcome Thinkbolt. Let's see.
Hey, Thinkbolt. Hello.
Yeah. The Guildmaster. Oh, Raw Danger. Thank you for the purchase. I very much appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. We haven't even got to the combat yet. So should we go into a combat encounter? So you talk to the Guild Steward here, and sometimes you get more than one quest to choose from. It's either one or two, and you have a roster of heroes here. So it's always growing. So eventually all these slots will be filled, and they all have like a different combination of abilities. You can see up here. So Uth uses blunt weapons. He has a special ability of stoutness, which allows him to shrug off stun effects. Saren is edged weapons and throws poison daggers. Feld, as mentioned before, is the crossbow one, not the shield one. He has blunt weapons and crossbows, not to be confused with Rock, who uses blunt weapons and has the shield wall ability. So I won't go through and describe every single one, but you've got your basic. You got a lot of weapons. Oh, the weapons!
Oh heavens, the weapons!
Yeah. So.
Right, that wasn't even the right voice. It's more. Oh heavens, the weapons or something.
Oh yes. So there are literally hundreds of weapons, and they all have a different combination of attacks, and some of them are similar. Like, let's see. So we have like the steel cutlass and the steel short sword are similar, except the steel cutlass has an extra mighty slash, and yeah, again, there's a lot of detail I could go into with all these different attacks, but that would you're really grateful for that auto equip. Yes, that is quite. That was requested early in development by some testers. Was it, or is it something I came up with? I don't know. It's too
but
difficult to tell.
Should we also say that the auto equip can be dangerous?
It can, yeah, because yeah. Sorry. So you start off the game with a bunch of like low-level weapons, and if you just auto-equip, it will just equip what happens to be in the guild at the moment. So you click here to select items that are owned by the guild, but if you want to get something better, you need to go to the shop, and it won't auto-equip anything. It won't auto-buy anything for you. So, blazing scimitar when the blacksmith did an oopsie and the handle is on fire instead of the blade. Oh yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah. Damn it, I got distracted.
The handle is on fire, and the handle is also the sharp part.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah, the auto equip is handy, but it's also something to watch out for. So it's if you're struggling, you should definitely look at the equipment more particularly. So spending your gold wisely and getting a bunch of heroes with different abilities and using them in tandem, and also you can reuse equipment from previous quests, and that's so there's a bit of management of the equipment in order to sort of maximize your potential. But yeah, should we get into a fight? Should we do a fight? Let's do a fight. And behold the teleport animation, which is completely original and nothing I stole from any science fiction property. You need gold to buy things? Yes, you do need gold to buy things. It's true. And gold is a little stingy in the beginning, but you know. So all the attacks. Hang on, I'll just read this. I promise a lot of you that my heirloom will be well worth the peril we're about to face. So this quest, where Tay, this character, has commissioned us, the guild, to recover an item of great importance for her. After which she will give us a gold reward and join the guild. That's one of the main ways you get new guild members. So they turn up with a quest and then they join. Borrowed without permission, yeah. So all the abilities come from items. So the reason that Aspalia has all these spells available is because of the staff. And the stats and things determine things like hit points and the amount of energy they have. Energy is used to do most attacks. So we have pretty standard turn-based tile thing going on here. So you move your character and then you can attack. So one problem I have in explaining this game is I'm so used to it that I kind of skip over things. So let me know. Let me know if I.
Can I say something?
Yes,
very
please.
Particular about this quest that made me keep dying on this quest. You see the fog of war there?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I would always rush right in and send my tanky billies over to just immediately grab all the people they could.
Mm-hmm.
And the fog of war actually sort of protects you in this quest.
It does to a certain extent. They will venture in, but yeah, if you keep your distance, if
you keep your distance, you're much more likely not to just cull a bunch of unwanted attention.
Mm-hmm. So Dreddy's requesting that I show off a feature that she requested. So let's do that. If you go into options and then to interface, you can click, which one was it? Always show health and energy. So normally when you hover over a character, it shows their bars. So Dreddy requested I put in an option to always show them, like this. And also you can click this and it always shows a ring under their feet, which indicates their allegiance. So you can see these are the heroes are green and the enemies are red. You can also change those colors. So it's a limited amount of customizability there. So we have like blue and purple. I'm going to leave it on. I think most people who have colorblind issues, it's green and red that look the same. So why don't we change this to blue and red? So yeah. Roughly how long did it take to write all the awesome dialogue? It's a good question.
That's
you,
yes,
PacBilly.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching you play the game, and I'm not part of the stream. It took what about a year or so? Like a year and a half, 2 years? I don't know. When did I start? Do you remember? I mean, I wasn't writing constantly for that whole time.
It was. I think it was like a year, maybe.
Yeah. I did take breaks.
Right. Yeah.
It took some
it wasn't
very
constant.
extended breaks.
You're just working on it constantly for.
Yeah. A letter a day. I came up with G today.
Yeah. Yeah. That letter. Well, it must have taken ages. The one from the letter G.
Yep.
Yeah, Bad Sid 64. The colorblind stuff, like, honestly, I should have implemented this more thoughtfully from the beginning. So I wouldn't necessarily claim that this is got full colorblind friendly mode, but I thought this is something I can add, which it helps a little. So I thought even if it's not fully colorblind friendly, it does help a bit. So why not put it in there? So melee attacks you can only do to adjacent enemies, so no diagonals. So in this case, this character has 2 hit points left. So yeah, let's talk about energy. So you can see here /2, sorry. Melee attack does 3 damage, requires no energy. Most, in fact, all melee weapons have 1 attack you can always do for 0 energy. Then we have Mighty Slash, which does a lot more damage, but costs energy. Now, energy regenerates some amount each turn, and it depends on the willpower stat. If you're ever confused about any of the stats, there's a handy Guildopedia, which I've written, where you can look through all of the stats, and it explains everything. Because, you know, tutorials are only so good, because, you know, you kind of want to get through the tutorial to finish it, to start playing the game. So I thought I'd put this in here to sort of help, you know, if anyone wants to brush up on the details of combat. No sassiness stat. That's a skill entirely reserved for the Guildmaster.
For the Guildmaster, yeah, I would say sassy would definitely
sassy,
would be the Guildmaster's
the sassy master. Yeah. So I'm just kind of on autopilot a bit here, but do let me know if you want me to explain anything I'm doing. I may not be keeping up with the chat very well. I'm sorry.
I should be doing that, but instead I'm watching you play as if I'm not. I don't have anything better to do. Let's
see. This totally has XCOM legacy. The higher your chance of hitting, the more you miss. Kept missing almost each shot. I assure you, the randomness is completely genuine. There is no trickery. There is no code that like makes sure you hit. There's only one time that happens, and that's in the tutorial, just because you need to hit the enemy for that. But other than that, it is all completely random. And unfortunately, randomness is just. Some people are cursed with unfair randomness. That's just the way it is. Like, someone has to be on the shallow end of the bell curve. That's just, you know.
We have the great Nice and Games.
Nice and Games. Hello, Nice and Games.
Yes,
welcome.
Welcome.
Good to see you here.
Cure asked a question, and I don't want this to get away. Is there an option to switch on a grid for all the spaces?
That's a good idea. And
that's a good idea.
Now, that's something I should make a note of that for. Oh, you know what we forgot to do, PacBilly? I bet you do. The giveaway.
The giveaway.
But before I get to that, let me answer. Yes, I will add that to the list of potential of features to add in a later update. So yeah, I will definitely DLC. It'll be a patch. You won't have to pay for the grid. Come on. But yeah, we're doing a giveaway, right? Beard DLC. Yeah. Every character gets a beard, and those with the giver. What? So.
We're giving away a free beard.
We're giving away we're giving away a free Steam key for Guildmaster. So let me get that going right now.
Now, here's the question: should we, as the thing goes on and more people join us, do we need to keep?
Well, the Guildmaster, the giveaway is going to run for 30 minutes. So basically, what will happen is the giveaway will start, and everyone will be able to enter the giveaway. I'll just start it, and then we can.
Wait, you want to start it now?
Yep, it's starting now.
Oh my!
Here we go. Okay, so
here we go. Yeah, there we go. 30 minutes now. Get your hands ready.
Exclamation mark enter to enter for the chance to win a Steam key for the game. Yeah, so one lucky winner will get that. Now this will run for 30 minutes. There's no need to enter twice. You won't get a second. You won't get a. You won't get a extra key by entering twice, or an extra chance to win by entering twice. So, yeah, good luck, everyone. The chat is now blowing up with that. So, I hope if your comment was missed, feel free to retype it after the giveaway spam has elapsed.
Yes. And now let us. Should we start some sort of timer? Should I keep track of this?
The timer is running. Yeah, I can't. I should have thought about that, but I'll. Yeah, it's 28 minutes 55 seconds. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to set that up now, but
every now and again we'll just remind people that enter the giveaway.
Yeah, actually, if you can do whatever you like with the key. Just don't sell it. Just that would be nice.
Well,
just
you
don't
can't
sell
do
it.
whatever you like.
Yeah, I mean, just
please. This is a family stream.
Yeah. No, I'd prefer you didn't put it on a key site, but other than that, yeah, of course you can give it to someone else. So I just want to talk a little bit about the attacks here. So this attack here is a wounding attack. This causes a status effect, the wound status effect, which causes the next attack to do 50% more damage. Higher levels of that will do more. It will go up to a greater percentage. So let's do that on this Axeman here. So now he's got 6 hit points left, but he's got vulnerability 50%. So if I hit him with this disability of Gwenel's here, which is double shot, which again is granted by the bow particularly, not something specific to her. Anyone who's wielding this bow, who can wield a bow, can use this ability. It does 4 damage, but we get to attack twice because it's a double shot. But if you hover over here, it says attack will do 6 damage. That's because he has the vulnerability effect. So this is an example of the way you can use these. It's a double string bow, exactly. You can use the attacks in tandem to sort of gain an advantage over your enemies, which always outnumber you. So so let's try. It's a chance to hit is 75%. So let's hope. Yes, we were lucky, and now we get to use the attack on the next attack on a different enemy. Pew. Okay.
I was gonna make a double shot latte joke or something, but it wouldn't have been very good. Just forget I said anything.
I'll just imagine you did a really good joke. Ha! That was funny.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna actually drink a regular coffee. I'm sipping from.
Regular is your favorite type of coffee, I assume.
Yeah. Oh. Regular is also what it makes you once you've.
Oh dear. This is a family stream, PacBilly.
Oh, that's
Actually,
true.
It's not. It's not a family stream. This stream is marked for mature audiences, so that means we can talk about pooping.
Oh, good. I was just
because that's maturity.
You've all joined this ruse. We made this game just so we could all have a captive audience while we talk about.
It's the long con. Okay, so now we have a Guildmaster spell available. Every few turns, the Guildmaster themselves can cast a spell. We have a few available here. These are spells you can choose as you level up the Guildmaster.
Hey, can I ask you a question about these Guildmaster spells? Because I saw somebody in a playthrough who it was like they had Guildmaster spells and they could have used them, but they didn't.
Right.
You're not really gaining anything by saving it because the thing doesn't start. Well, I guess you are.
Well, it depends. There are situations where saving it is a good idea. For example, if your only Guildmaster spell is a heal spell and all your characters have maximum health, you'd only be wasting.
Yeah.
Or if your only one is an attack spell and there's no enemies on screen. Those are basic ideas. But because once you use it, then you have to wait 3 turns for it to be usable again. If you don't use it, you can still use it next turn. So sometimes it's worth waiting. But yeah, what should I do here? So we have a few different abilities. Energize, I think, is a quite useful one. It just restores energy, and energy will run out. You can't just constantly use your most powerful attacks because energy regenerates slowly. But one way you can get energy back up is to restore. But I kind of want to use cold. I've leveled it up to level 2. This does 6 damage and reduces target energy by 8. I'm going to use this on this guy. He's armoured, so it will actually do less damage, but it's reduced his energy to 2. And because of that, he won't be able to use his more powerful attacks. Enemies also use energy. So, you didn't know the game came in smell-o-vision? What? Have I missed something?
Yeah, they're talking about, because we were talking about it's a long story.
Right, okay. I'll take your word for it.
Look, okay. I'm trying to just sit here and watch this game.
Yes. You're here to be entertaining, PacBilly.
Don't bother me. Yeah.
Yeah. Guildmaster cuts potpourri on party. Yes. Like, we're in the middle of a combat situation, the Guildmaster casts something that just makes everyone smell nice. It's like, what are you doing? Okay. So, this guy, Rock, he has special ability of Shield Wall, which means if he doesn't attack, his block chance goes up to 95%. So sometimes it's a good idea to have him not attack at all. This is related to what you were saying about the, why would you not attack? Well, in this case, there's a good chance this guy will go for Rock, and if he does, he's probably going to block it. So let's try. Oh, so here's a feature. If you forget to use an action like I just did, hang on, I've got to take a drink.
If you forget to use an action, you've got to take a drink.
Yes,
it's a drinking game.
No. Yes, maybe. It reminds you. It tells you what characters and what actions are available, so you don't waste your chance. So I forgot that I hadn't used Aspalia here. So let's just let's use one of the different attacks. Actually, I want to keep this bandit hammerer away, so I'm going to push him with the wind blast, which, because he's about to hit an obstacle, he will take damage not only from the impact, but when he hits the wall as well. So you can use the push attacks to do extra damage. You can also do extra damage if you push one character into another. Oh, he's not going for Rock, he's going for Tay. That's not fair.
There's always a chance, though, that if you push those two together, that they'll fall in love.
Yes. Yes. No, it's not a mechanic in the game. There is no love in this game. There is only violence. Actually, that's not true, technically. I don't know. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. There is love.
You'll have to ask the writer about that.
There is only violence. That should be the tagline.
Yeah. Okay, so the way armor works is it reduces damage per attack, except for attacks that penetrate armor. So that's something you need to take into account. So if I click here, it says does 8 damage, but if I hover over him, well, it says 9. That's because he has a vulnerability status as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes you don't necessarily need to pay attention to all of this, but it's there if you want to use it. The complexity of the combat. There's 3 difficulty modes. There's easy, medium, and hard. And if you play on hard, you pretty much have to know the systems. That's the idea. So, like, if you wanted to play through a second time and play it on hard, you could, it's kind of like New Game Plus. Not really, but it gives you more of a challenge. I have a problem here because this attack... Oh, this is a better example. This attack does 3 damage. He has 3 damage, but he has an armor. He has armor, so the attack will only do 2 damage. So that doesn't really help. She also doesn't have enough energy to cast her more powerful attacks, so I'm just going to use this. So that'll finish him off. There we go. And just fire off a shot like there. Okay. Fart in general direction, spell cancels out potpourri. Yes, those are the elements. Fart and potpourri. Now imagine this whole game, but with 1 rat in it. Yeah, it would be better. I'll have to put that in a patch.
With the rat in it thing, I read that in the Monty Python 1 rat in it voice. But from the was that the Spam? Or strawberry tart? Strawberry tart. Well, it's got some rat in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got some rat in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just playing the game now. Battle Grid Raid.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, go away.
Shut up and let me play this game. Yeah. Oh, we blocked it. Now, characters with a shield can block some projectiles, so they have the advantage of. He has a pretty good evade chance, 26%. It depends on agility. I feel like I've got to resist the temptation to talk about the mechanics because it can get a bit in depth.
No, do it. I mean, that's what that's what we're all here for. That's why I'm not commenting, because I'm so fascinated by you talking about the mechanics.
Okay.
So it's working on at least one person.
Yeah. So should we go through all the? Is it worth going through all the stats?
I would, sure.
Okay. So toughness, The way health is determined by toughness, basically, and these are values you can increase. You can increase every time they level up, which is after each successful quest. So hit points is basically equal to level plus toughness. That's pretty simple. So he's level 3. He's got toughness 20, so he has 23 hit points. Aspalia is level 3, but has 12 toughness, so she has 15. Agility, that determines movement speed. For every... actually, I could bring up the Guildopedia here. So here we go. Agility determines move speed. They can move 1 tile for every 2 points of agility. So if they have 12 agility, they can move 6 tiles. If they have 14, they can move 7, and so on. Willpower determines their energy, and the energy regeneration is it's like divided by 4, but it's an integer division. So basically, for every 5 points, they get 1 energy regeneration. So it doesn't just give them a higher pool of energy; it gives them they recharge it faster. So willpower is very important to elementalists and spellcasters, but it's also useful for everyone because everyone has some kind of energy using attack. What's the other stats we have here? Move speed, yeah, energy per turn, yeah, and armor is just damage reduction. Evade only applies to melee attacks. So if you're you want your frontliners to have good evade, basically.
Can you level up armor?
No. You can only get armor from equipping magic items of protection or vitalism spells that give temporary buffs. Oh, we have a heal. Yeah, let's heal Tay. There we go. What do we see? Leveling up, yes. Can you increase love when you level up? Yes. Exactly. So we've got to bash down this door, this gate even.
That's what the Guildmaster's heart spell is for, actually. It's for increasing love.
Yes.
Key adventurer.
You can only get armor from equipping beards, it's true. Yeah. There is a game, this is kind of a complete aside, but something there. So some of the levels are divided up into areas, and once you move from one into another, you get all your energy back. The reason for that is simply because if you didn't get all your energy back, then the player would be tempted to just end turn 4 times in a row before they go through, so they get all energy back. So it's just cutting out the middleman there, essentially. Okay, so we're deeper into the bandit camp, and they have tents. Look at those tents; they're so tenty.
Are those tents made from animal skins?
I don't know. They're pretty intense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they look to be stitched together from.
We use the wind spell. They are kind of animal skins, I guess. Yeah. Let's use cold on this enemy. So now he's lost all his energy, so he won't be able to do anything but his most basic attack. Vegan tents. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I can attack with this person.
Yeah, it's imitation. It's imitation leather.
Actually, let's just do this. No, I missed anyway. All right. I highlighted my message for 100 twigs. Yes, you did. Well done. Well done.
I hope 100 twigs appreciate what Pole of Interest just did for them.
Yeah. All right. Now, these enemies are clustering together, so you know what that means. It's AoE time. Let's move a Spaley down here and do a fireball. Pew. Boom. Wasn't that fun?
Judge Groovy Man asks me a question, so I'm going to read it.
Good.
To write the dialogue, did Jim give you situations and settings and stuff to inspire? Yes, Jim had some basic sort of actually that I think a lot of it stayed in. There was a basic idea of what each interaction should convey, and you know, obviously when people are talking about their skills and stuff, and I just
you just took that and went way off the rails with it.
Way off the rails, yeah.
No, I mean, there was definitely you definitely took my input, you know, because there are certain things that need to come across. Like I did actually write some of the dialogue, and like it was very matter of fact. Like, maybe we should study these slimes and stuff, and then like you kind of just added the Guildmaster being weird to that sort of thing.
Right. And like with the weapon book,
yes,
Jim had all the information there, and I just obfuscated it with. I mean, it's not obfuscated. It's
a little unconventionally written, shall we say?
Right.
Fight boy, use weapons.
Starcloak.
Welcome, Starcloak.
You should enter the giveaway. We're having a giveaway for a Steam key for the new game.
Yes, anyone who's new, if you type !enter.
No, just Starcloak. Come on.
No, anyone can use !giveaway to get a chance. There's 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left in the giveaway. We have 12 people in the running and 12 minutes remaining. Unconventional.
Sorry, that's
indeed.
a person a minute.
Yep.
Sorry, Starcloak. I tried to get you. Starcloak bribed me before the.
Yeah, everyone has an incentive to not tell anyone else about the giveaway because it reduces their chances. So, you know. Oh, something just happened. That was a crit. Now the reason that happened is because crits are not standard. So the only reason you will ever get a crit is that you have the melee weapon critical damage enchantment gem. We haven't talked about enchantments yet.
Oh yes.
The enchantments. How enchanting.
The enchantments. Yes.
So.
Oh, it's so enchanting.
Just let's quickly look. So there's a whole bunch of them. They cost gold and they apply passive bonuses. So crits. I like crits a lot. Like they're fun, I think, because they make it a bit more, you know, a bit more tense. Like, oh, I might get a crit and I could beat this enemy. So the way a crit works is it's basically the chance of a crit is the character's agility as a percentage. So Tay has a 13% chance and Rock has an 11% chance. And of course, you can if you level up your hero's agility more, then they have more of a chance to do it. So you can kind of synergize with these different abilities and so forth. There we go. He died. And he said, ugh. Those enchantments one quest, or will they stay? They are active for multiple quests. So basically, they're so once you've bought an enchantment gem, it will be active as for as long as you want it. Essentially, you can only have 3 active at once, though. So you kind of need to. So if you buy a 4th one, you need to basically deactivate one of the others. But you can swap them out as at will. What were you saying, PacBilly?
I was just saying I love the.
Yeah, me too. Block. Blocks are very satisfying, I think. Oh, block it. Oh, he didn't block it. And he got stunned. Oh dear. I just knocked my glass.
Did it spill out all over the keyboard and ruin your computer?
Just a bit. No, it's fine. It's fine. Also, I forgot to update that stream elements command, so it says upcoming. That's not true. It's now. The time is now. This game is out. You can go buy it and play it yourself instead of watching
Everyone,
me.
get a Sharpie and scratch out on your monitor the word upcoming.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Do it.
I almost said Dreddy. I almost said Dreddy no, because I'm so used to Dreddy making the dangerous suggestions on my stream. Like,
and then nobody chat after that, so that the words will stay in the exact.
Why did I invite
spot.
you here? I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just, yeah. Oh, there's also
Use
this.
whiteout, says Judge Groovyman.
I forgot to mention this. There's a combat log, which you can expand it clicking here. Most people ignore it. It's just there if you want to like see a bit more about exactly what's going on. It's kind of like you get that in Baldur's Gate. I tend not to look at it too much, but mostly that's because I know how all the mechanics work. Okay, we have a good clustering here.
There's also a quickly. There's a question from paraffin. Where did you get the voice effects?
I got them from a sound pack I bought. It's nothing.
No. What happened was he actually went around stabbing people and recording their reactions.
I just did that by mistake. Oh dear. I'm in a little bit of trouble here.
And bludgeoning people. He took a club around just on the street, held a microphone up to people, and then said, "Hey," bludgeoned them, and it's all real. That's the sound of real pain you're hearing.
I mean, I don't know where these sound effects came from. I have nothing to do with it. It just appeared one day in the game.
Pole of Interest says, "I still live in the times where computers are within keyboards." That time is today, Pole of Interest, because of the Raspberry Pi 400.
It is today. The future.
It is today.
The future is tomorrow. The past is yesterday. I mean, today. Something. So I was hoping to use a fireball here, but I suppose it doesn't have enough energy, so that's boring.
Hey, Cure noticed something that I noticed, and that's you've got 3 tents and 3 different graphics for those tents.
I do, but there are other tents, and at that point we start to run out of tent graphics, unfortunately. But, you know, I am only one man. To be confirmed. And maybe more. No, I'm not.
You could have a few more personalities that we don't know about.
Hey, what's wrong with my personality?
That we all know about it.
Right, yeah. It's not mysterious anymore.
Yeah.
How long left to enter? 7 minutes. 7 minutes to enter the...
7 minutes to enter the giveaway.
Yeah.
If you're new, go type exclamation point enter.
Exclamation, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. Hurry up and enter the giveaway, everyone. You have 7 minutes on this giveaway.
14 people have entered the giveaway. So there's an item here we haven't used yet. Tay is as well as using edged weapons, she is an alchemist, not an elementalist, which means she has access to alchemical bombs. Now, I believe you were quite amused by the concept of the healing bomb, because the way this works is you have a flask of healing energy, you throw it at the floor, and it shatters into a million pieces, showering everyone with glass, right? You'd think, but the healing itself makes up for that, and then some. So, you know, it instantly heals you from any of the cuts and lacerations you get from being hit by shards of glass. So
that was Jim's concept.
Yeah, but you loved it.
But I loved it, and then we made it canon.
It's an important question here from Raw Danger. Is streaming/video of this encouraged? I'd like to look at it on my YouTube. Absolutely. Feel free to do any number of videos or streams of this game. I'd be delighted to see them. Pixels at Dawn Gaming, hello.
Pixels at Dawn.
Jim, you still have your belly quack, so you're at least one man and one Ferengi man. That's a reference right there. That's only some people are gonna get. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this healing bomb. And it should hit. It will hit Rock, Tay, and Aspalia. Gwanel's out of position, so it won't hit her. But this will actually give a few hit points back to each of these. It will also
hello
heal...
to Amy Borg too. Amy Borg here,
Borg,
and I want to say hello. And Amy Borg entered the thing, but I don't think Pixels has. Pixels, we're having a giveaway.
Yes.
And you should enter
5
it
minutes.
by typing exclamation point enter.
No, it doesn't work. Never mind. Yeah. 1 free Steam key to 1 lucky viewer. So bombs will affect everyone in the target area. There are other kinds of bombs, as elemental, like fire and ice, and they will affect heroes and enemies alike. So you need to be careful about that. So he burned to death. Now I didn't attack with Rock specifically, so he would have his shield wall active, so that when this guy comes down, yes, 95%. Is a good chance. It's if you believe XCOM players, it means 100%, but that's not actually true. Oh, that was good. He did a crit and hit him into the wall. Good stuff. Don't tell anyone. Our win percent is getting worse by every entry. Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's finish him off. There we go.
Pixels was the 2nd or 3rd person to enter, so.
Okay.
Good luck to everyone.
Yeah, but if you wish good luck to everyone, then it evens out. So you might as well wish good luck to no one.
Good luck to no one.
It just sounds meaner, though.
Yeah, it sure does.
But yeah, it's a little pet peeve of mine that like good luck to everyone is redundant by definition.
Well,
but
it's like when
it's also redundant because wishing someone good luck doesn't make them more likely to win either. So if I wish one person particularly good luck, it doesn't matter.
The other thing is, it's like when sports teams pray before a game and they pray to win or whatever.
Yeah, that's cheating.
I mean, do they effectively think they're cheating by doing that?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's allowed because it doesn't work. So there we go.
I mean, if I was a deity, I would give the other team.
If you were a deity?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, PacBilly.
Since I am a deity.
All right, let's finish this guy off. There we go. Okay. Seems there's no enemies around. Oh, yes, there are. They're very intent on guarding this chest, as you can see. Good luck to no one, PacBilly and Jim. What did you say, PacBilly? Were you going to say something?
I was going to say Starcloak's chances went up because I think Starcloak and someone else
Amy Borg.
Amy Borg. Oh, I see.
Well, I'm going to have to disqualify you. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
No, you are. Despite being
this
a couple,
election is rigged.
Despite being a couple, you are in fact separate entities. So I will allow it. 2 minutes left to enter the giveaway. Exclamation mark.
Amy Cloak and Starmborg.
Oh, I just realised that accidentally I've brought everyone into a 3x3 formation so I can use the other healing bomb. Bombs are in fact consumables. They recharge after every quest, but you have a limited supply per quest. And as you use them up, that's all you get. Oh, and you can attack. Let's do that.
That's a perfect. That's a very opportune thing.
Speak up, damn it! What'd you say?
I don't know.
I am not a hive. I'm not a what? Separate entities, not a hive. Oh right, yeah. I didn't think you were a hive necessarily.
I noticed
a hive of two is not much of a hive.
Affected by distance. What affects it?
The chance to hit is determined by the weapon itself, in particular the level of the attack. So each level of attack has a base hit chance, and that is also affected by agility. So your agility gives you a bonus to hit. And it's also the level of the attack and the type of attack itself. But yes, distance doesn't affect it. That was a deliberate choice because I wanted, I can move Gwen all the way back here, right? There's no maximum range either. I thought of it from. There's an ability in XCOM called where you can spot for snipers, so that it's called squad sight, I think. So basically. Like, technically, if these characters weren't here, we wouldn't be able to see these. But because they're kind of expanding the line of sight, Gwenel can now shoot at these enemies. It shows the chance to hit right there.
Okay, we got another question from Cure, which I almost missed. Are there hotkeys, like for ending a turn, opening...
only to bring up the menu. I did experiment with hotkeys, but it was proving a little difficult to implement. In the way I have it, but yeah, I could potentially add them later, but it was a matter of getting the game finished, really.
The giveaway has closed.
Oh, the giveaway is closed.
There are cold keys as a consolation. There are cold keys.
Okay, should we pick a winner?
Should we pick a winner? Let's
shall I do this?
All the losers instead.
No, yeah.
Then the winner just has
There are 15 users. 15 people have entered.
Okay.
So we need to pick 14 losers.
You have a 1 in 15 chance.
Yeah.
Except if you're.
Shall I do this on
Amy Borg / Starcloak?
Shall I do this on the screen so that you can all see it transparently? So there's no shenanigans.
Yes. Do it over script. Hold your keyboard up to your.
Right. No. Let's see.
And the winner is Jim.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that doesn't. That causes a problem. Hang on. Should have thought this through. 1 sec. The
good thing is it's a turn-based game, so these characters will wait for you all day.
Right. I'm just going to have to temporarily add a scene thing here. Entertain the troops, PacBilly.
Okay, so, hey, what time is it? No, I don't know.
Not like that. Okay. Okay. Can you see that? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah. So you should see an overlay which shows.
I see. All I can see are Pixels and Dawn's passwords and PIN numbers.
Okay. No, but can you see? It says like where my mouse is. It says pick winner.
Don't ask me, but I can. Yes, I can see the.
We can see it. Okay,
winner.
thank you, Jody. Okay, I'm going to click pick winner. Enforcer of Spaghetti. There it says, right there.
Enforcer of Spaghetti.
Well,
are you here, Enforcer
congratulations,
of Spaghetti?
Enforcer of Spaghetti.
If you're not here anymore, I think Enforcer of Spaghetti is off enforcing spaghetti.
Yes, it's their sacred duty.
It's his sacred duty. Congratulations! There he is! Yay!
Okay.
Congratulations to Enforcer
I will
of
hang on. I will whisper you the key as soon as I can figure out how to do that. Damn it.
Okay, it's A.
No.
7.
No.
B.
No.
A squiggly line.
I could do this after stream actually if this is complicated, but I should be able to do it. Oh god damn it.
Oh, ASMR.
That's not ASMR.
Sure. Enforcer of Spaghetti was going to pay with useless twigs, but now you can keep them for other nefarious purposes. If they're nefarious purposes, they cease to be useless, I believe.
Oh, I was so excited by the giveaway.
Oh, exploded gem. Oh, and there's a twig thing.
I'm just typing something.
Yes, albumonium. Oh, look, you exploded at like 5 hours after you actually exploded.
Okay. Now I'll make sure that's not in my clipboard anymore, just by copying some random piece of text. Okay. And there we go.
Yeah,
Did you? I hope you got that.
Albumonium I have.
Oh yeah. What? I'm distracted. What did you say?
You exploded, so you're not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be talking.
No, I yeah. It's like when you died in zombie game.
Oh, the zombie. Yes, Oregon Trail.
Yes. Trail of Organs.
You also won a binding contract to provide daily feedback on the game and at least 1,200 words per report. Wow.
This is not true. But so Aspalia has a special ability of Meditate, which allows her to double her energy regeneration, but it means she can't move next turn because she's just so intent on meditating. She can meditate with her back to the enemy, so because that's how hardcore she is. It's like watching an explosion when you're walking away. I'm also going to move basically everyone out of range and let Rock failed Rock, which one is it? Yeah, stand there and take all the punishment because he can block. He can block for days. Unless, of course, someone decides to shoot at the wrong person. Oh, they missed.
Now, if he does not attack and he gets that block percentage hike or whatever, does it? Oh well, my question was just answered by watching the video, which is does it just stay like that? It's not like just the next block.
No,
the next
it's continuously. So it is a little overpowered, but it means he can't attack, and I think it's well balanced enough. Although I will say, not everything is perfectly balanced because this isn't a multiplayer game. So there are some abilities that are just more powerful than others, and I think part of the strategy is in finding those. In figuring out what works. And some people have different play styles and will find different things optimal. Like I just did something non-optimal. I should have moved. I purposely got Aspalia to regenerate all energy. I'm just going to do this so she could attack something. I'm just going to do this. So this is the tornado attack. This is an area of effect spell, and this will damage Rock here, but he can take it. So this is a wind spell, so it does some fun movement stuff. So let's do that. So it knocked over Rock, and it pushed this guy into this guy, damaging them both, and it pushed him away. Wasn't that fun? I thought so.
Hey, my Aspalia in my game doesn't have that spell.
That's because she doesn't have the staff.
Oh, I see.
The spells that you have access to are entirely determined by the weapon you equip.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. The only exception is special abilities, like Rock's shield thing. Also, when you're prone, you can't block, which should be obvious. But yeah, this is not going great, honestly.
Maybe some passerby will put a shield on his back.
Right. Just take his shield and put it on his back. Okay. This will do 6 damage, but it's left a burning effect of 2, so he will burn to death before his next turn. If we find a bug, not unlikely, this is a video game, or have a great idea, what's the best way to provide that feedback? You can...
Shouting. Shouting. Calling him on the phone. I'll give you his personal phone number and shouting.
Please. No. I won't answer the phone. I never answer the phone. It's always robots anyway. Actually, if it was actual robots, I'd be interested to talk to them, but like it's just recordings.
You just get you pick up the phone and it's just beep 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 beep.
Let me go ahead and answer the actual question. You could let me know on Twitter or in the Discord if you're in the Discord. I know Judge Groovy is. But yeah, if you're not on, or you can. There's an email address on my website. Yeah, or you know. There's plenty of any way that takes your fancy, really. It all works. So we're almost won here. And then we can get our prize. There we go. Don't actually wait. Go to Jim's. Yeah, yell it out. Hold a sign outside my house. Okay, let's open this chest. There we go. Quest complete. And once you've completed your quest, you simply beam back. I mean, complete the original idea back. Yeah.
In fact, that free Steam key is Jim's phone number. That's all it.
Tweet yell at him in all caps. Holy crap, Dreddy, you reverse type. You hype reverse with the.
I just noticed just now that that's the little bubble friend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's nice,
is there a penalty for dying? That's a great point.
Yes, very good point. So, if your character is, because I'm obviously too good at the game for any of my characters to ever die, so I'm never going to be able to show you that. I'm kidding. I have lost people, especially on hard. I'm just being dumb. So when they fall, when they die, it says fallen because they haven't actually died. They've been knocked out, essentially. And they will be immediately teleported back to the guild and automatically healed. So there is no permadeath. So if one of these characters has died, they teleport back in just as normal. However, if they all fall, if they all die, then the quest automatically fails and your only option is to restart it. There's no way to actually progress without finishing the quest. Because the thing is, if there was permadeath, then you'd lose one character and you'd think, right, I have to restart the game, restart the quest, and that's not fun. And permadeath is definitely a valid choice for many games, but I didn't want to do it in this one. I think, and also, if you lose a character, I think that trying to finish the quest with 3 or 2 remaining heroes is punishment enough. Is there a penalty for playing? Yes. Listening to the Guildmaster, yeah.
Well, the Cure answered Pixels' question with the same answer that I wanted to give, but I was holding my tongue, which is there a penalty for living doing fine? Castardo has joined us. Castardo,
welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, you don't. If you fall, you don't lose. You don't lose XP. You don't lose abilities. No. You'll level up just like any of the heroes who didn't. The reason again is simply because, let's say one of these characters had fallen in the quest and didn't get the level up, then you'd be like, well, now this character's underpowered and I don't want to take them on the quest anymore, and that's a disincentive to let that be the way that quest went, and you just want to reload and start again. At least that's the way I think of it. if you create a condition where if you punish the player so much that they want to restart the quest, then it's kind of like, and you have a game where you can reload, and it's not Iron Man like FTL.
Well, that's a great point that Judge Groovyman speaks to, because he just referenced Cannon Fodder, which I would always restart if I lost Jules, Jops, or Stu. And it's exactly what you're saying. It just gets in the way.
I mean, it depends. Like, if you're playing FTL, you can't reload, right? If you lose someone, you can't go back, right? But that's FTL or Darkest Dungeon.
It works better in FTL, yeah.
Yeah, but I think you should go one way or the other with this sort of thing. Like, if you have... Guild's never been so much fun.
That's good, yeah.
If you've got the ability to reload, then you put the player in this situation where they want to go for the optimum strategy, which is to never lose anyone. Which you might as well, you're just imposing annoyance on the player. That's my exactly, Arcturus. It's run based. So if the characters were able to die, I would probably want to make this like FTL like. I don't know if it's proper to call that roguelike, but if there was permadeath, it would be permadeath. And you'd have the ability to hire new characters, like in Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is a great example. You have one save, you can't go back, right? You can save your game, as in you can stop playing and come back, but you can't reload a previous save unless you want to futz about with your save files. So I think you've got to go one way or the other. You've got to either punish the player really hard, like in FTL, or not punish them at all, because it's either the punishment is part of the game, or it's just an annoying thing that holds you back. That's the way I think of it. So, and some people disagree, but go on. Sorry.
No, that's yeah.
Yeah, that's my. Thank you for coming to my TED talk.
Yeah.
So at this part, you get to level up your heroes, and simply that's just a matter of giving them 3 points distributed how you like among their toughness, agility, and willpower. So, for example, energy is always just equal to willpower, so that's easy to remember. And you can see the stats go up, so if I click that, you can see it turns into a 3. So you can sort of get a sense of how all of the systems work. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of clicking things. We want lots of willpower for Spalia, but I'm going to put agility up 1, so our move speed goes from 5 to 6. There we go. Oh yeah, and you get to upgrade one of the Guildmaster's abilities. I'm going to upgrade to, I think, Energize 2, because that restores 8 energy to party member. The other abilities you can get give strength and protection. Strength just increases melee damage, which is very good for your frontliners. And then you have your direct damage on enemies right here.
Is there an ideal combo for the guild? I mean, I'm not
that would be telling.
saying that no, I'm not asking what it is.
Oh. Well,
I'm just saying, is there an ideal combination?
I'm not 100% sure. There's ways I like to do it, but that's the kind of thing that I think will be borne out by someone who's better at the game than I am. And there will be many people probably, who are better in this game than I am, despite me making it.
But you've been able to beat it on the hardest level, correct?
Well, I had to do that to make sure it was doable. But I didn't do that by, I did it by the skin of my teeth in some cases. And all that depends a lot on your equipment as well. So, like, half the game half the strategy is coming up with a party combination and equipment that is advantageous.
And that's what Judge Groovyman said. Can you give us a tip on a good loadout? The tip is, don't forget to make sure that you're upgrading your weapons before every quest.
Yeah, spend all your gold, basically. There's no reason to hoard gold, because the only thing you're going to use it for is to buy more items. So, is this the game you started working on after the day the Earth got mooned? Okay, so that's a good question. I haven't actually got into that. I haven't actually talked about the development of the game in the early stages very much. The answer is kind of. Like, I was toying with a lot of different ideas. And you know what? I might show a little image.
Yeah, show a little image.
Show a little image. Give a little love. Get down tonight. What?
Hey, we have a great singer in the chat here. Pixels at Dawn could sing that for you. And
I didn't know that.
He did a great version of Squeeze's "Muscles from a Shell."
What?
Anyway, he's just he will sometimes sing the Patreon song over on the Amigos podcast.
Oh.
And it's always a great time when he does. I'm always really enjoying it.
Mm. Okay, one moment. Just gonna try to get this up. This is not the ideal way to show. Oh wait, no, there's a better way to do this. Hang on. This is live stream nonsense. I should have thought of this, but you know. Hang on. Say something, PacBilly.
Isaac1230 says, I am new to tactical role-playing games like this. Is this game easy for a newbie to learn?
There is an easy mode. So basically, that will.
I would say you don't even need the easy mode, really. If you should give it a shot in the medium mode first.
Yeah,
and then
you can lower the difficulty if you get a party wipe. One of the options that comes up is lower difficulty. So you could try it on medium or even hard, and then lower the difficulty when you get a party wipe, if that's how you want to play it. But Dreddy, you played it on easy, right? How are you finding it at that level? Because I know you're not necessarily a big strategy gamer or tactical gamer. Hang on, I've got to find this image. Deprecated.
Polar Ventress asked when the C64 port is coming. I was actually going to tell Polar Ventress that he needs to make it.
It's funny you should say that, because here we have an image which almost looks like it could be, well, not quite, but it's along those lines. This is the first sketch I did.
Oh, yes.
You remember this?
Oh, man.
This is the game you wanted to see, right?
That's,
right. Right? The incredibly small characters. Yeah, I mean, it's just your basic, grid-based 4-character RPG. You know, monsters, exactly. And that was just the beginning of it, the beginning of the idea. And it evolved from there. And one thing that really changed the way that the game was going, because my original idea was Fantasy XCOM, just straight Fantasy XCOM. You know, so you'd have your base, and you'd have your guild, and you'd build parts of it. You'd have all these management systems like you do in XCOM, and you'd have contracts, and you'd send out heroes, and they'd get permanently killed, and then you'd have to hire new ones and give them names and stuff. But when I got the opportunity to work with Case of Glass, who is the artist, he did much of the character art. So
yeah, Case of Glass did some great work, and he said he was going to try to join us today.
Yeah, but it wasn't easy for him to find it. He's at work today, so
But let's all give him a round of applause, privately, in the privacy of our own.
Yes. I was just about to try to show some of the portraits, but let's just show a portrait of Booth here. So here's one of the character portraits. You can still see that over. Hang on, there we go. So Case of Glass contacted me and offered his artwork, his services doing the artwork for the game, particularly with the characters. So he's the creator of all the character models and some of the animation, and some of the animation is mine. And of course all the portraits, because I could never draw a portrait that good, not in a million years. And I'm really pleased with the portraits. I think they look great. But yeah, because of that,
fantastic.
Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was.
Because of that, this kind of went out the window. This simple approach went out the window, because I thought, if I can have access to really high quality graphics, relatively high res compared to that, then I should do that, because that's awesome. But what that did was that changed the nature of the game from a permadeath hardcore type thing to something with permanent characters, because there are 15 heroes that you can hire, and if they have permadeath, then it's the same problem of if you lose one, you're just going to reload. You're not going to start again, because what's the point? You know, like I said before. So that's where the whole idea of like these characters can't die, you know, because they're unique characters. Like that, you can't just have the same character. Like if you hire a new character, they can't look exactly like Uth. Although, having said that, Darkest Dungeon does exactly that. Like they have a character class who is the same person every time, and I kind of wish I'd thought of that and done my original vision, but
isn't it essentially the same thing though? Having, I mean, wouldn't it? And I see what you're saying, but wouldn't it be just like what's basically you have, being that they don't die?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Like the tactical gameplay wouldn't change that much. It would, but that gets into more the management aspects. Like, and the reason Darkest Dungeon works is because it's Iron Man or roguelike or whatever you want to call it. The fact that there's no going back, right? That's the reason it works like that. But this game is not like that. It's an entirely different approach. Who made the wee red chairs? That was me. So all the background art, like the guild itself.
No. The wee red chairs were bought from a sale from a restaurant that went out of business because of COVID.
You had to bring up the C word.
Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
I'm kidding. It's fine. You heard the tavern's music, but you can't see the bard. Yeah, there's a hidden bard. It's an invisible bard.
Yeah. He's in the fireplace.
Yeah. he's having a great time. Let's listen to the next rumor while we're here. Heard any rumors? I've heard tell of an heirloom so magnificent our mere mortal minds cannot even comprehend it. How intriguing. Yes. Some of the museums, that heirloom belongs in a museum. I don't know what I'm saying. You prefer the no dying approach? Yeah, the C word is chair. Duke Bard, yeah. What was I saying? Let's talk to Aspalia. Hello, Guildmaster. Let's ask about the previous quest. More bandits. Say something about them. It seems they've developed a special interest in items of elemental power. That would make them a special interest group. I feel that even this moment, their lobbyists are trying to sway me. Let me re-emphasize the important information, the relevant information. Items of elemental power. While you were saying that, I sold out the whole guild in exchange for a kickback from Big Pharma. Big Pharma? Big Pharma is just his name. His nickname. His full name is Big Pharmilip. He lives next door and is always kicking me in the back for some reason. Yeah. A lot of the Guildmaster's dialogue just leaves me speechless, honestly. It's just, what is that?
It's really the only thing that is appropriate.
Let's talk to Elmar. I don't think I've asked him about his skills. Greetings, my friend. My state of dress and my beard should tell you everything you need to know about my skills. Oh, wizarding, eh? Like fire, ice, and wind magic? Magic? Oh no, my skills are in dressing shabbily and not shaving. Yeah. So, like, the silly dialogue, again, not silly, what's the word that we were using? The dialogue.
Did we have a word?
We had a word. We had I think of the dialogue as like your kind of reward for finishing the quest. Like, you know, you get to have an absurd conversation as a reward for having done the quest. Is anyone in the library? Oh yes, there's Tay.
Sassy and absurd. Sassy being Sassy. The Guildmaster's.
Yes. Oh, we have a question.
Responses and absurd being the.
Oh no, it's not a question. This is going straight into your buy list. Big fan of turn-based games. Oh, thank you, Bread, for wargaming. Glad to hear it. Hope you enjoy it. Let's see. In your head, all characters are voiced by PacBilly. Yeah. You can have a little dialogue as a treat. Okay, ask about previous quest. I can't thank you enough for helping retrieve my family's heirloom. Ta-ta-tay-tay. Ta-ta-ta-tay-tay. Don't bother me now, dear. I'm having fun with your name. Ta-tay-tapa-tay-tay. Ta-ta-ta-tay. But Guildmaster, I'm trying to thank you and show you the tapa-ta-tay-tay. Say, this is fun. Tippy-tay-tay-tay-ta-tay-tay. Yes.
Oh, Nice and Game says, since this is done on Unity, could this ever be ported to another system? Like, say, The Nintendo Switch?
Switch? Oh, that would be sweet. Yes, I'm thinking of it. Obviously, the most difficult obstacle to that is making it work with a controller. So I'd need to like retrofit gamepad controls essentially, which means it could be gamepad controlled on the PC,
yeah,
and on any other platform potentially. The dialogue humor reminds you of the Monkey Island game series. Now there is no greater compliment.
Thank you, Bread, for Wargaming.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hug right now, whether you want one or not. Thank you. That's a tremendous compliment.
Yeah, the Monkey Island is the gold standard for video game humor, as far as I'm concerned. This chat is like a who's who from 2012 YouTube. Marvelous. Yeah, should we see if there's anyone else to talk to?
Yes, you do that, and I have to take my leave of you very momentarily.
No, you're not allowed.
It's really there's going to be a mess here if I don't. So,
all right, go.
Yeah,
please.
I went right before the stream, but anyway.
Did you have the lamb?
Yes. No, it's not that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So it won't be that long. All right.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's talk to Rock. Hello, Guildmaster. Okay, let's ask him about the previous quest. Listen, Feld. I need your help scaring Tay into showing me her heirloom. It's Rock. Never mind that. Look, I was hoping since you and Rock are beard twinsies, we could stage an elaborate hoax to convince Tay that supernatural entities are compelling her to show me her heirloom. Again, I'm Rock, but what sort of silly elaborate hopes that I already know I will definitely never agree to have you cooked up? Well, you know how Tay loves to ride her velocipede through the corridors of this place? What's a velocipede? My idea is that one day, as she's pedaling around in her usual way, you and Rock, me and Feld, appear to Tay on the far end of the corridor, staring blankly into her soul. You're both standing side by side as you hold hands. Me and Feld holding hands? And you're each wearing a blue sundress with a pink ribbon tied around the waist. Your eyes are sunken and your voice is despondent as you call out, "Show Guildmaster the heirloom, Danny, forever and ever and ever." Who's Danny? Then we cut to Tay, wide-eyed and frozen in a silent scream. I have no idea what you mean by cutting to, but do you really think she'll show you the heirloom after she's been so traumatized? Heirloom? I'm sorry, I got so wrapped up in this scene I've completely forgotten the heirloom again. Even now I continue to not remember it. Dude, that was a gold. That was gold, and PacBilly wasn't here for it. Pack is on the run, and the Fed's about. Yeah, right. It's been fun, but I got to run. Oh, thanks for joining, Stagfist. Good to see you again, and yeah, take care. That's what I was trying to say. That conversation really sounded like it could be a Monty Python. You know, I think in an alternate timeline, PacBilly would have been right at home at the writing team with the Pythons. I truly believe that. He is a comic genius. He asked me! Yeah. Only if you go on a camping holiday with me. Exactly. Well, here's Feld. He's the one that keeps getting mixed up with. Let's ask him about his skills. So, Feld, hey, you look just like the other beard boy who's also wearing a little grey hat. What's his name again? Rock? How will I tell you apart? Well, first of all, they're not hats, they're helmets. And Rock is carrying a shield, whereas I'm carrying a crossbow. That's my main skill, actually. Crossbows and blunt weapons. You mean I'll have to look all the way down at what you're carrying to tell you apart? But then we'll break eye contact. No, this will never do. I'll have to create name tags for you both, and fashion them to your forehead somehow. Oh!
It's here, Christmas present of the year.
Oh, thank you, Osahati. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the power-up. And yeah, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much for your words and for your bits. Let's talk to Gwenel about the previous quest. Tell me, was there anything else in that chest you recovered from the heirloom from? Well, there was one thing. Oh? Yes, but I'm afraid you don't want to know what it was. As your guildmaster, I'm ordering you to tell me. Very well. It was an etching of you. My, this is an interesting development. But someone had drawn a silly moustache on you and blacked out one of the front teeth. Drawn a... Oh, but of course, that moustache wasn't added until after the fact. Sorry, that moustache wasn't added after the fact. I used to go around with a fake mustache to hide my identity. I was embarrassed just having lost one of my front teeth in an unfortunate stilts accident. So I wore a fake mustache to conceal my identity until I could be seen by a dentist. But my missing tooth and fake mustache turned out to be such a flattering combination that out of pride, I had a series of etchings commissioned to celebrate my new look. And she just goes back to firing her bow, because what else is she going to do?
I'm back, by the way.
Hello.
That was a great reading.
Yeah, thank you. The one you missed was... someone said that you... Jesus Gravy Man said that this sounds like it could have been a conversation on Monty Python, and I agree.
Oh wow, thanks. That's a. I'm giving you a hug too. Yeah. Thank you. That's a wonderful compliment. Yeah.
All right. Normally I would have taken a break by now, but let's just keep going because we're on a roll. Go on.
Oh, I was going to say, even though you did there's another quest you could do that you've already done that wouldn't be spoiling anything that isn't already spoiled.
What? Which one?
Yes, this is my 5-minute. Was that 5 minutes? I wasn't gone. Surely I wasn't gone 5 minutes.
Oh, I have no concept of time anymore. I'm so tired.
Sorry, people are talking to me, and I'm not even saying what they said. What was I saying? I was talking. Oh, you could do another quest. Isn't there a quest?
The next quest is a goblin quest, and it's one I actually did on my YouTube channel. So, and I won't show all of it. I don't think, but it's worth showing at least some of it. I think.
Oh, Cure has a great question. Is there a particular bug that drove you crazy during development?
Yes, several. Pathfinding. So this stuff, right? Making him do this was a nightmare. Especially not so much in the guild, even though it's using much the same algorithm, but like doing this kind of pathfinding in the combat situation, especially when it comes to making it run efficiently. So there's all kinds of clever things that you have to do with Pathfinder. Like I looked at these algorithms and I was like, I'm so confused by this. And there were so many little. It was a nest of bugs. It wasn't just one bug. It was this crawling mass of horrible bugs, where like characters would suddenly just like start walking, like they'd do this, and they'd be stuck like that forever because. So the way the pathfinding works is it samples every tile around you and gives it a numerical value. No, it's complicated. I'm not even good at explaining it, but yes, A star exactly. But implementing that was it was difficult. I think it's A star. I don't know.
What's A star for those of us who are?
It's been so long since I made it work, and the thing is, my approach to this has usually been like, once it works, don't touch it, right? There's nothing. Obviously, there's no reason to mess with the pathfinding algorithm once it works. But for example, with this character, there is a particular ability she has, which made it difficult because she has like a teleport ability. Pathfinding has always been a nightmare. Yes. It was tricky. Guildmaster, a friend of mine has been captured by goblins. Some friend they are. A real friend would remain by your side, not going off at all hours, getting himself captured. Plus, goblins don't take prisoners, so I'm fairly certain your little friend is dead. Normally they don't take prisoners, but they have it in their heads that he can teach them his magical skills. See, he's teaching goblins magic. I knew you couldn't trust him. I don't know that I approve of the crowd you're running with. Excuse me, I get burpees. He's being held against his will. He'll resist them teaching him his elemental arts as long as he can, but he must be rescued. The goblins have been trying to use elemental magic with mixed success. Help me get him out and I will join your guild. I don't know that I want you in the guild with the company you keep. Oh fine, I'll rescue your delinquent friend. If only so I can have a long talk with him about responsibility. The Guildmaster's just trolling everyone, isn't he? Like I find it a little hard to pin down what the Guildmaster's mental state is, to be honest.
I think it's just sort of a bombastic, this is my guild, blah blah blah, like sort of a very, I wouldn't say like an idiot, but more of a...
a dickhead?
No. Let me think of an analog, like somebody else who you could draw a comparison with.
Like Basil Fawlty?
Yes.
Less sophisticated?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's got the kind of arrogance going on, I guess. But it's also tied up with kind of the madness. He's more like he is a Monty Python character, basically.
Basically,
right?
Yeah.
They are. So it's he or she. Sorry. So yeah, the Guildmaster can be.
Well, it happens to be Steve Benway in this
right.
playthrough, so I think it's okay.
I didn't even. Someone said Steve Benway. I thought they were talking about Oof, but yeah, he does look a bit like Steve Benway. I have to ask Case of Glass if that was the intent. Randall from Time Bandits. Ah, okay. It's been so long since I saw that, I don't remember. But now we have to equip a new party. So Natuya has to come on the quest because she's the one giving the quest, and she has a crossbow and the vitalism wand. So we don't have any crossbows, so we'll have to get one. We have 600 gold. But before we do that, let's figure out who else we want to take. So Halia has Goblin Insight. This means that goblins are unable to evade attacks from her. So she's a good one to bring along if we're fighting goblins. Goblins, they're pretty good at evading, and so they're
pretty infuriating.
Yes,
is what they are.
Yeah, but that's part of their.
Oh no, they're wonderfully infuriating.
Yeah. But they can't evade missile attacks, so that's something to keep in mind. They also can't evade a particular this attack here. The Unstoppable Strike cannot be evaded. So if you have a blunt character taking a mace or a hammer or whatever with that attack available, can be a good strategy against goblins. But of course, Halia will never miss. So let's see, who else do we want? We probably want to take Elmar because we want an elementalist.
Mithril-sided crossbow. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 500 of gold. That's all of our money. See, yeah, I wouldn't recommend spending all of your money on a Mistwood sighted. You said Mithril. Okay.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, well.
As somebody who.
All right. I'm gonna take on this challenge. Okay, fine. There we go.
Look, yeah, do it.
All right, I've done it. You just can't tell because you're behind. All right, so she has a vitalism wand. Let's see what we have. This isn't great. Oh, I have no money now. Why'd you make me do this? Okay, let's give her that. At least we can get the nice Staff of Firestorm for Elmar.
Holly says...
That's what I've been doing. By spending... It is potentially a valid strategy. I tend to like to spread it out a bit more. The wounding shot here is very good because we can... if we want to bring down a big target. But the thing is, goblins are not big targets, so... Freezing shot is good for reducing energy of goblins. Let's see what other weapons we have available. We have a decent hammer and a good hammer actually. So let's take hammer person. We could take Bethra, but we don't have a great wand for her. We only have this. Hang on. Let's see if we have a better wand we can buy. Apprentice wand of fortitude. I could sell some stuff, but yeah, this is the kind of decisions you have to get into. You have to kind of figure out. I'm gonna take Saren. I'm gonna take Saren because we have a mithril cutlass for her. That's good.
Holly also said if you spread out the money, then you have a bunch of mediocre gear instead of some really awesome gear.
That's true. Yeah.
I love. There's nothing more I love than saving up and getting something.
Oh, shit. That was a mistake.
Really considerable for just that one character.
Yeah.
because
I wouldn't necessarily use it on this particular crossbow though. For one thing, because Natsuya has a dual thing going on. She has to be the healer as well as that. So half of her attacks are going to be not using the crossbow. Half of her actions. So
yeah, I know, but since Dreddy suggested it, I think
I have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take Uth because his special ability is not being stunned. That can be very useful.
Judge Groovy Man said, "Buying the best gear, cool, good tip."
Yeah. But deciding what the best gear is definitely not necessarily straightforward. But we're ready to go. Let's go. This is a reward of 900 gold. So after this, we'll be able to... the cheat codes for the game. Is Top Banana a cheat code for activating psychedelic graphics mode? I am not at liberty to say.
Top Banana is the greatest game ever made.
It is the worst game ever made.
Oso Haiti. Is Oso Haiti new? Did I miss
no,
Oso Haiti?
I mean, well, what do you mean new?
Today? I mean, just
because I haven't in the beginning.
That's right.
Your mic is clipping a bit. I'm gonna have to turn you down.
Oh wait, hang on. I can do it. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah. Okay. Orcon must be this way. I only hope we can reach him in time. Okay. So, here we get to see the dungeon graphics. Now, I think the lighting here is much better than the overworld. I actually have some... I used a program called Sprite Lamp to very, very laboriously create the normal maps for all of these areas. So, you have this kind of textured floor, and it actually responds dynamically to the lighting. So I'll show you that right here. If we cast a fireball, you should be able to see the light it casts, like actually lighting up as it explodes and as it travels, which is quite nice. Quite pleased with how that turned out. Floors and tiles. Thank you, Judge Guru Man. Too cheap to buy a lot of upgrades. Buy once, cry once.
Oh man, yeah. When you put that lighting in, that was just really a great. I'm way behind, by the way, on this.
Yeah. I should have done this first, really. I should have done the wounding shot first on this guy, because then he would have taken extra damage from the next attack. But never mind. Let's just do a freezing shot. Or we could just miss. Never mind. Okay. And that's it. That's how I go. They burn and scream. Did you build the game engine from the ground up? Not exactly. Like I built. It's made with Unity. So Unity does a lot of things for you out of the box. Like I didn't have to write a graphics engine or the UI code. But it's still very bare bones. So like everything to do with the turn management and the what do you call it? The I don't know what to call it. Like a lot of it is made myself, but I wouldn't say the engine, but the game code. Sorry, I'm not saying this right. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing.
Just basically, it was all done in BASIC.
Yeah, right.
Spectrum
the
BASIC.
Game logic. Yes, the game logic is all mine. That's right. That's exactly what I meant. Video Custado. Yeah.
You know, Video Custado is like when Goku becomes a Super Saiyan, and it's just regular Custado transforms into Video Custado.
Good 10 minutes before midnight. Oh wow, yeah. Last of Avari's in.
Last of Avari.
Welcome, Last of Avari. How's it going?
Is last to join.
Yeah. Do you play modern board games? If so, did some influence Guildmaster? I used to in the before time. I used to go to a board game club, but that is gone. So, yeah, I don't know that it necessarily influenced me though. Most of the development of the game, design of the game, happened before I started doing that. Actually, though, some of the idea of having the attacks come from the items actually came from Card Hunter, which is a board game inspired. Kind of 2D strategy to RPG type thing. So you have the cards, and you equip a weapon and it gives them like 3 cards, and then you go through your deck, which is created by them. So it's sort of is the answer. Okay, so anyway, so what I'm planning to do here is I am going to use a tornado. Now the way a tornado works is, you've seen it before, it knocks over the person in the middle and it pushes the people at the edges. Now I think it's definitely going to kill these 2, in fact I'm almost certain, but it's going to push this one, and he's going to push him into Uth. So it's going to take some damage, but it's also going to do some damage to this goblin. So watch this. So it's a little hard to see, but he took an extra damage there. Now he has only 1 hit point left and he's burning, so there's no need to waste an attack on him. So let's just move him up there. So Uth was just an obstacle to be hit in that case. That wasn't very nice, really. I'm a mean Guildmaster. Let's try a wounding shot. Good. That was kind of redundant, actually, because he's got so few hit points that every attack is going to kill him. I'm getting tired.
Judge Groovyman says, if we lose a quest, did you say the Guildmaster... Hang on. If we lose a quest, did you say the Guildmaster will resurrect? Is there any advantage to reloading instead of resurrecting?
Well, the Guildmaster isn't going on the quests, so they're kind of just like you're just watching. So the Guildmaster isn't like the one at risk of being. I'm not sure if that's what you meant.
Basically, the Guildmaster, if you fall, the Guildmaster summons you back to the guild through the crystal, and you're healing while the rest of the party continues to.
Yes.
By you, I mean Elmar, because everybody knows Elmar's going to die for. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying, a character dies, the Guildmaster summons them back to the guild through the crystal, and then they get their wounds tended to while the quest continues, basically.
Yeah. So, PacBilly's the US version of Brian Blessed. He can't be silenced, you know. Gordon's alive!
Gordon's alive! Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many goblins. Yeah. This turns out I'm definitely less good at games when I'm commentating them. It's a fact, because I would breeze through this. You know, honest. Let's do a wounding shot on this goblin, because he's armored and he's tough. There we go. Vulnerability 80%. So, but the question is there any advantage to reloading instead of resurrecting? I mean, you can always just restart the quest. So you can go here, you can click restart quest, if you want to. Like, if you think there's no chance of you winning the quest with the heroes you have left, like if you're down to 1, then you can just restart. There's no reason to carry on if you think it's impossible. But you know, you'd be surprised. There are times I've seen people playing this game.
Been one of those people.
Right.
I was down to 1 guy. He barely had any. All he had to do was hang on a little bit longer, and he just barely eked it out. I think it was Rock.
Right.
So
Rock is solid.
No pun intended.
Pun intended. Yeah. Any game is much harder when you're trying to be entertaining as a streamer. Yes, it's true. Yeah.
Are the dungeons predetermined, or are they partially randomized?
They are completely hand-built, so to speak. Okay, Oath is about to demonstrate something for us, I think. Oh dear. Oh, he's down to 2 hit points. This is what happens when you're an idiot. Okay, heal? No. Yes. First heal, then move out of the way. Stand there. Wow. Yeah, he got wailed on. There's a lot of goblins here, it turns out. Rock is hard, indeed. Okay, I think we're going to stand here, as dangerous as it might be, and do this. Because we need to deal... Okay, no, do this, because we need to deal with these goblins.
You can throw glass into Uth's face and have it heal him.
We don't have any... Oh, we do, yeah. I forgot about Elmar having that. Never mind. Let's see. He's gonna burn for 2. Oh, this is a problem. So you may get to see what happens when a character. There we go. We lost it. We lost fucking Elmar. Oh my god. So he's down.
Hey, I predicted. I foresaw this.
Yeah.
I prophesied.
You made it happen.
I want you all to.
You changed the outcome by measuring it.
Yep.
Okay, now this is
the Heisenberg's. Yep.
The Heisenberg annoying principle.
Oh, here's a great question. What do the 3 difficulties change? Amount of monsters, their HP, weaker heroes, less rewards?
They change only the enemy's HP. But I figured that was a sufficient modifier. Like that really just changing that does change a lot about how difficult the games are. This is an easy game. It's not easy. I never said it was easy. Even on easy, it might be challenging. Like you can't just breeze through it without thinking about what you're doing, like I'm doing here. Okay, we have a Guildmaster spell. Let's heal Uth. And Haley is stunned. Oh dear.
This is what happens when you buy that crossbow I told you not to
Yeah,
buy.
exactly. This is... You told me not to. Okay, none of them have evaded attacks yet, which is nice. I'm going to turn off the these just to show how different it looks. See, I like it without those all the time because I think it looks nicer, but it's definitely a matter of personal preference, I guess. Okay, this guy's nearly dead. Let's make sure he dies. There we go. So even though we lost
you
Elmar,
can get your own characters
evaded
in their portraits over there.
Huh?
I'm just saying when you turn that off, that your own characters' bars are persistent in their portraits.
There's 2 modes. It seems with your mic, PacBilly. You're either clipping or you're quiet. So I don't know if I should turn you up or. There's no middle ground.
Welcome back to Clipping or Quiet. Here, let me adjust some things.
Damn it.
By some things, I just mean...
I'm just going to have to turn you up.
Who's this head, this person's head that they keep putting in the chat? What's the ultimate aim of the game?
You are so new to Twitch, aren't you?
Yeah.
The ultimate aim of the game? It's a good question. It's difficult to go into that without, spoiling. And you know how I feel about spoilers.
Yes.
It's basically... You start off just as... Go on.
Don't spoil it.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say how it begins. It begins as you just... I'm not going to say any more than is in the trailer. Right.
Okay. Sure.
So there's a mysterious
command an ever-changing part. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So where did he come from? I don't. That's weird.
Kill the beholder.
The game still surprised. Yes, exactly. This game can still surprise me.
Are there many quests? Does it have lots of or replayability?
There's.
I would say it has replayability.
Yeah. So it does from in the quests are all pre-made. So the next time you play this, it will be the same quest, but because you can take different heroes on and you can give them different abilities and you can play at a different difficulty, I think that that can give it some replay value. And also, because the dialogue that's generated from each quest depends on who went on which quest, you can get to hear or see different dialogue depending on who went. So, say I'm taking Uth on this quest, that means I'll get to see his dialogue from finishing it. Whereas if I didn't take him, I wouldn't get to read that. So you can take different characters on, and I wouldn't say it's got the replay value of something like FTL or anything like that. But I think it's definitely something you could play through twice. What was the other question? How many velour robes does the Guildmaster have? Well, the Guildmaster has a big black cloak, and that's just the way they dress. Male or female.
The Guildmaster was a corduroy man. He or she couldn't sneak up on anybody. Because, it would rub and make that noise, that corduroy noise.
Corduroy noise. That sounds like someone's username. So to answer your question, PacBilly, that is Kappa. That face. It means sarcasm, basically.
Oh, I see.
It's a Twitch thing. Yeah. Twitch is a weird place. It has all these, like, all this lingo and all these conventions and ideas to it.
Blen Rama. Hello, Blen Rama.
Hello, Blen Rama. Welcome to the stream.
Blen Rama, you missed the giveaway.
Yeah. There's. We're not going to go too much longer, I don't think. We've been going 2 hours. Yeah, I'm just going to show off the 2 special abilities. This is Nightwalk. This is a teleport, basically. So.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I've seen this, or have I?
You may have.
I don't know. I don't know if I've used it or not.
But she can basically move. She can use energy to move as a teleport. Oh, that's a small problem. That's clipping there. I can fix that. That's fine. But yeah, that can be quite useful because she's a ranged character, so she's in the middle of danger. She can maneuver around things, and I think it's potentially useful. But there's certain tactics that can be employed. You just ignore these memes. Okay, so here we are with 3 characters and a lot of goblins. Okay, good. Oh, you can't reach. Oh, and I just misclicked. That's what happened.
Oh, Pull of Interest made a fun Life of Brian joke. Should read Roman as a domus on the wall.
Yeah. That would be good. Let's do that. You really like the dungeon graphics? Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's appealing. I think the outdoor graphics definitely does it does look a little more flat because it has the sort of even lighting. I might be able to do something about that in a future update, but
Cure asks, can a missed projectile hit a bystander?
No, it's there's no. It's like I think
you can aim at a goblin and then claim that you were aiming at some other goblin.
Well, you can, but it won't hit.
In your head, it can be.
It won't hit the other. Like it won't hit the other goblin. It will just hit. It will hit nothing.
I'm saying, but like in your head, you can pretend that you meant to hit a different goblin than what you clicked on, so that you can claim he was a bystander.
I see. But like my thinking was like if XCOM can get away with shooting at someone and like the laser beam actually going into their face and it counting as a miss, then I can get away with similar sort of.
Is that how XCOM?
It can do. Oh look, we got a crit. We got a crit. Isn't that fun?
Can you crit on heals?
No, only on melee attacks.
And that's only if you have that gem.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we may want to visit the after this quest. You may want to visit just to show the
the enchanter.
That might
damn
be
it. We've lost Tooth. So yeah, this game's difficult. It is finishable. I have finished it. It's like this is all because I took that crossbow. You see, that's the reason.
I know. Yeah, you were counting.
See,
on
I was expecting to be able to have other things. See,
it's all part of Dreddy's master plan.
Yeah. We're screwed.
Dreddy is one step closer to world domination. One very tiny step closer.
I'm Pinky, she's the brain. I see that now.
No, if you're Pinky, you're the person they're trying to.
Oh, you're Pinky then, because you were going along with it. Yes, like, get the crossbow.
Yes. Well, Holly could be Pinky as well.
That makes sense. That tracks. Yeah, we're in trouble. So Natuyas, even though she's ranged, she does have heavy armor on, so she has 40% damage resistance. So that's she can take a lot of damage, even though she's ranged. But there's a limit, as you'll see in 1 moment. There we go. Down she goes, and it's just Helia against the goblins, her hated enemy. Let's just run forward and see what happens.
But you know what? You know why she's still alive? Of their admiration for her crossbow.
Exactly.
See, look at how hard this game is. The owner, the creator, the
because
deity
I was forced to buy a crossbow I didn't want. That's what happens.
Can't even see. It's a poor musician who blames his instrument.
Yep. It's a shitty instrument. Yeah, but if you, When you play this game, you won't be. Well, you might be commentating it actually, but if you're not, then you probably have a better chance than me.
Oh, I'm terrible at commenting and playing.
We know. Yeah.
We all know that.
Oh no, she's stunned and she's the only character left.
Oh my!
And down she goes.
Let me ask you this:
you
know how Rock or Fells has that shield?
Mm-hmm.
If he's stunned and he can't move, does he get that passive ability?
No, I took that into account. If he's stunned, he can't use his passive to. In how many hours can you beat the game on medium difficulty approximately?
Hey,
I haven't counted honestly, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's the kind of thing that I should have tested. I should have counted, but I didn't. So at this point, when you die, which just to be fair, I think you all know that I've died on purpose here, just to show you this part of the game. I didn't actually screw up.
Sure, yeah.
Mortis, indeed. Instead of the first episode of Goblin Slayer. Yeah, you can see my YouTube video. I did better than this. All right, on this, I played through this quest and I did better. I didn't die. So you can restart the quest, which takes you right back to the beginning. You can go to the last checkpoint. So if you remember, I went through the dungeon entrance thing and it loaded into this area. So let me just do that after this. So you can also lower difficulty. So lower difficulty to easy and restart the quest. This will be permanent for the rest of the campaign. So it's a permanent reduction in difficulty. No, I have too much pride. You can load a game, or you can just restart the checkpoint. Let's do that. And then you go back here, and you also, of course, you start with the same health and everything that you had before. But let's just go back to a simple way to go back to the guild is just load your autosave. The autosave, it always autosaves after you get back to autosaves after you start a quest. We have a question for you, PacBilly.
Oh, yes. Do we get to return to Dark Castle again this year? I think so. I think I will try to play it on Christmas and.
Awesome. Yeah, the traditional Dark Castle.
I didn't do it in October for Halloween like I sometimes do, but the Christmas tree is.
You got to do it for the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Amiga version's great, isn't it?
The Amiga version's good.
Is it? I thought it was terrible. Which one is the worst one? It's the Mega Drive one that's the worst, isn't it?
The Mega Drive and the DOS. DOS is insane.
Okay, so this is the Enchanter, and you get a bunch of these enchantment gems. These are so pretty. I especially like the reflection on my face. So let's see. We have ranged weapon accuracy. Increases accuracy of all ranged weapons. That's bows and crossbows. Status effect resistance. Gives you a chance to resist any status effect like stun or vulnerability. And the chance is equal to toughness as a percentage. So if you've got 25 toughness, 25% chance of resisting any status. Elemental resistance is the same sort of thing, but for elemental damage and with willpower. Elemental recharging means that elementalists will recharge their energy faster. Vitalism or protection is a bit weird, but I thought it was interesting to add something a bit weird. So basically, anyone who's standing next to a vitalism character will get 25% protection. So this is quite useful, but difficult to use because you can't always guarantee where your cures are going to be. So it adds another layer of complexity. And Guildmaster spell magnification is pretty simple. 25% extra, on healing or damage for the Guildmaster spells. And you can only have 3, so you can tick and untick here. When you're trying to buy a 4th one, it will warn you that you can't only have 3 at once, so you don't have to waste your money. Johnny really likes those chests. I'm glad you do. Particularly the angles, the opposing angles that don't make any sense. The wonky perspective chests are cool. Yeah, the perspective in this game is a bit odd.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I can't remember it now. Are there more? Do more gems show up as you go, or
no? That is your lot.
So right from the beginning, those are the ones that you get. Those are the ones that you choose from.
Yeah, and Dreddy likes the. I quite like these little bookshelves of stuff at the back. think they're quite nice. There's also a little skull in some of the.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Some of these bookshelves, particularly the ones in the back. Yep, there's one there. You're a bit behind, PacBilly, so you won't see that, but yeah. All right. So, I think I'm about done with at least with the questing part of it. Does anyone else have any more questions or comments about the game that you'd like me to address? You know, I can't believe I've done this. I've made a game, PacBilly. I made a video game, and I'm selling it on Steam. Isn't that weird?
Steam. It is insane.
I'm a game. I did a game dev. Is it good game? It's not. I'm not allowed to answer that. You have to buy it and find out. It's the best game in the. It's not. It's good. I think it's good. I genuinely am pleased with how it's turned out.
Judge Groovyman says, if I beat a quest but don't talk to everyone, will I miss out on some dialogue?
Yes.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah. So so for example, I've just reloaded after the bandit quests. So I think I showed you all the dialogue, but like the one with Tay, if I don't have this conversation, if I didn't do that and then I go on the quest, it won't be their next quest. It will only be the quest available for the previous quest. I think you understand what I meant. Does that make sense? How are the sales figures? It's too early to tell. It caches the data, so I haven't really had a chance to look since I made it live. Jim, this is really fantastic. You should be proud of you. Thank you. I am quite proud of this. I appreciate that, Holly. How many Star Trek references? There's at least one very explicit one. And thank you for the link, Judge Man. What were you going to say, PacBilly?
Oh, I was just going to say, that was me going, Star Trek.
Oh, I see, yeah. Visual, it looks great.
Shut up, Wesley!
Thank you, Polar Ventress. You didn't hear that, PacBilly, because you can't hear it, but that was Captain Picard saying, shut up, Wesley, which is what happens when someone redeems stop talking about Star Trek. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Coupled with what you've shown us today, thank you, Brad, for wargaming. I hope everyone enjoys it. And I think, regarding the length of the game, do you think I should say how many quests there are? Because I think that's almost a spoiler, because it kind of tells you.
Say it. I wouldn't
but
say
it's a. You'll get a good number of hours out of this game, I reckon.
There's at least one quest.
Yes. Yeah, and it's not a super long game. This is not a 100-hour game, definitely not. But it's and it's on sale for $14 or £11 or your regional equivalent. There is officially an amount of quests. Yes. You missed everything I explained. I'm still impressed. Well, this video will be going up on YouTube, the archive. So if you want to see more, you can check that out. That'll be up tomorrow. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, in which case this is a meaningless point in the video. I'm kind of tired. It's been a lot. I've been crunch period to get everything done.
You'll probably sleep for a week and a half.
Yeah, maybe. I will definitely eat for a week.
I like the fact that you added a
that quote. That quote doesn't. Okay, go on. Sorry. I added what?
You added an exclamation mark for the bartender. Yeah,
because so there's a new rumor. I mean, we've heard that one, so there's no point because I've just reloaded. But yeah, do you have a planned time window for patching, updating the game? Not really. I'm just gonna kind of continue support on it as long as it needs it. I'm sure there will be some bugs. But probably not anything game breaking. It's been through some fairly rigorous testing. I've had quite a few testers and streamers and YouTubers play it and stuff. Nothing huge has come up, so I think it should be all right. But yeah, I'll be definitely patching it if there's any bugs. I have a few features I might want to add in future. Like the big one is voice acting, but that very much depends on how much money the game makes, because I'd have to pay for the voice acting essentially, and have to spend the time to do the voice directing and making it integrate into the game and everything. But yeah. Better change the street. Yes, I need to do that video, Castado. I do need to do that. I forgot to do that. The funky little dance to fire. Yeah.
Dreddy, I was just looking at the same thing. I was just looking at that fireplace, and I was waiting for my turn to comment so that I could say it. Great minds, Dreddy. Great minds.
Yeah. So yeah, I should let you speak something, PacBilly. Say words. Is there anything you wanted to add?
I would just have to say that having played this myself, not all the way through, but I got at least through that Taze quest, which gave me a heck of a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed the playing of the game immensely. It doesn't do anything. There's nothing that gets in the way.
Yeah.
There's nothing that gets in the way of a fun, good time. There's always like little things that, but for me, it's just this is just a fun time, and I've been enjoying it.
Cool. And it's been a pleasure to work with you on it.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast.
The diet, like the humor, has definitely been the cheese in this omelet. It's really spiced things up. I think it's really added like what it needed to make it complete.
Well, I'm just very honored to have been able to work on it, and it was the most fun thing that I've ever gotten to work on.
Wow,
really.
That's amazing. I'm glad to hear it. That's great. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it there. Let's see. Is there any other question? Oh, do I plan any paid DLCs or expansions? Not really. No. There isn't really space within the way the game is made for that to work. But if I do any, whoa!
Special power.
Holy cow! Liz Vender.
Whoa!
Gift
I don't understand what that means. But...
It's with the 10 sub bomb. Whoa! Holy cow! Liz Vender, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community here. That is extraordinary. Thank you so much. Gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Amazing. Thank you so much. That is super generous. I really appreciate that. And yeah, and wow. Let's see who got a sub. Who got subs? Egendal, Bread for Wargaming, Oso Haiti, Last of Avari, GG Von, GG McGG, Bobby Zeal, Paloja, Captain Hanzo. Oh, PacBilly, you got a sub. Now you can post all those. You can post all those emotes, like the hype emote.
I'm trying to. I don't. I see.
Some of them are bit emotes. So
yeah, I don't understand.
You can't do the mega or the Steve.
I can't see the like I don't understand how
Twitch is too complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right. But yeah, and so thank you, Liz Vender, and everyone else. Enjoy your emotes and your floppy disks next to your names. But yeah, I think we'll call it a stream there. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, not now that I've got all this.
Oh right, yeah.
Special power.
Oh my goodness.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Cure 451. They have given 61 gift subs in the channel.
Holly, thank you for gifting a sub to Cure. Much appreciated. And PacBilly, well done on managing to do the hype.
Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. That's forget making a game.
Yeah,
I managed to do that.
Clicking on an emote in a chat box. Yeah. That's where the real skill lies. Yeah, and thank you all for joining so much. It's been great to be able to show this, and thank you for your questions and your interest. And
congrats to Spaghetti.
Yes, for winning the giveaway. I hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope anyone else who desires to purchase it will enjoy it. I love PacBilly's voice too. Last one, very.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hope a lot of people enjoy it. That's all I can hope for. Oh, thank you, Octopus Deluxe. Much appreciated. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for joining me, PacBilly.
Thank you for making this game.
Yeah. Now make Guildmaster 2. Oh, God. Gratuitous sequel.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so I'll be back on Thursday with a Noita stream because I finished whatchamacallit? Subnautica. I love that game. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. It was a beautiful game, and it's finished. So I'll be playing Noita on Thursday, and Dreddy's streaming on Friday, Holly's streaming on Sunday, I'm streaming on Saturday. There's so many things happening, and yeah. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go rest because I just spent years making a video game. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye. Thank you.
It's not working. The button isn't working. Damn it. Button work.
You should accidentally leave my mic up again. Oh. Nice. Now that he's gone, I'd like to say that I made this game all by myself. In fact, I made Jim.
Hey now.
And
hey. I won't have you taking over my stream like that. That's
this is all me doing this.
Yeah, you just let me proclaim it for myself. Someone said let's raid someone, so let's raid someone, shall we? Because why not? Who's on? Oh, Avi's on. Yeah, I gotta raid Avi. I gotta go say hello to Avi. All right, let's do that. So Avi's a lovely streamer. Say hello to her. She will say hello back. And she's playing Celeste, which is a beautiful game. And I'll be hanging out in the chat. And ad quote, I made Jim, PacBilly. Yeah. Go away, Jim. We want PacBilly. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Is there going to be any more videos from you in the future? In the near future?
Tomorrow, actually.
Right. Tomorrow. Excellent.
Going up tomorrow, yep.
Awesome.
It's an analog anecdote.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Recorded on a genuine audio cassette, right?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, it'll be PacBilly's voice that you all love more than me. Anyway, let's go raid Avi. I'm going to do... How do I do this? Raid. There. If you're a sub, copy that text that Streamlabs put up, and let's go raid Avi. Thank you all for watching. I'm really going this time. Bye now. Say goodbye.
Oh, bye. Bye.